It's 8:11, and with us right now, we have four of the students from St. Mary's. We have Greg Boris, Danny Pacheco, Maddie Young, looks like Deborah Harry, by the way, and Burton Lavery. They're all part of No Silence Here, which is an original rock ballet. And Greg, you're quite the gifted guy here, because I know you were here a couple of months ago. You put this whole presentation together. So tell us the story, because it's a true story, isn't it, Greg?
Yeah, it was it was so cool the way this all came together. My sister was traveling through Europe with her boyfriend, and when they were in Sweden, just this remarkable thing happened. They ended up getting separated on two different trains. Derek, her boyfriend, thought that he had left his backpack on the other train, so he sprinted across. He checked that the train was only leaving in 5 minutes. He got on, and it left early.
Oh my.
Oh, boy.
So he was taken, halfway across the country. He didn't have any money, was just stranded, really had nothing with him. And within 24 hours, he managed to make his way back to Atlanta. And, they got the backpack back, and in the end, nothing was really lost. But it was just incredible that, all this happened, and I just thought, I can't let that story go to waste. So I took some music that I had already been composing, and it fit really well with some of the key elements. And from there, I thought, well, why not turn this into a whole story? And so I took some artistic license here and there, and just kind of kept collaborating with people. And we kind of decided on a final form that it should take. And we thought maybe a ballet would be an interesting way to present it, because my sister was a dancer too, and she was really thrilled about that kind of idea. And so we
Woodstock's own Black Swan.
Yeah, I guess so. A little more age appropriate, perhaps, but yeah.
Now, you guys have won some awards for this, correct?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did a great job at the districts level. So the Sears Drama Festival is a provincial thing run by Sears Canada, and every year St. Mary's has been actively involved in the Sears Drama Festival. And in our district this year, we ended up winning a quarter of all the awards of excellence. So we won. Yeah, so we did. We haven't done this well since, I think, 2000. That's the last time anyone, really kind of had a groundbreaking show. So we won an award of merit for all of the dancers together for their great ensemble work. We won an award of excellence for our lighting, because it really, it's a tricky thing to light dancers, and Nick McDonald did a great job with that. Maddie Young won an award of excellence for her creativity in dance, and I won an award of excellence for creation and kind of organization overall. So all said and done, we won those awards and the Outstanding Production Award, which meant we move on to the next level of the competition, which is regionals.
So, Maddie, since you've won the award here, how do you change your dancing to dance to rock as opposed to just ballet? What's the big difference here?
Well, I've been dancing since I was 3 years old, so it's been not really sort of a challenge. So I'm used to dancing to different types of music all the time. That's what I do during my whole week. I dance, so I've always been used to having jazz and having those backgrounds of contemporary and lyrical and all that. So when Greg and put all his music together, so then we kind of just worked together and worked with our choreography and just made our whole show, and it was amazing. And so it's not all ballet, so we just flipped it a bit, but it still has that flowy feel to it with all of us moving together and creating scenes with the girls, and it just all worked really well together.
So have you had a chance yet to get Danny and Burton up in the tutus yet?
Not yet.
That was a no, right?
Soon
Absolutely.
enough.
But you're one of the guitar players, though, Danny, so you've got a hand in this as far as musically is concerned. Now, do you and Burton work together? Do you guys compose the music?
Yeah, we have a lot. Burton's helped us out a ton writing music. We actually had him compose a song on bass, which we later transposed to piano, and our pianist plays it beautifully for Greg. That's one of Greg's solo songs where he's dancing alone. For the rest of the music, it's actually very unique in the way that the guitar style it's kind of like Andy McKee's stuff. Have you ever seen him before? We have a lot of different techniques. At one point in the song, I use a violin bow on my guitar, and it sounds just like a cello.
Very cool.
It's got a very unique sound to the play, and it fits with the dancers perfectly.
So what's the hard part about writing for a rock ballet then, Burton? Is it much different than, just putting together laying down the tracks for a rock tune?
Well, I kind of cover all bases. Like right now I'm working on a dubstep thing, and I've been in rock bands before. I'm actually in a metal band right now, so I kind of go all over the place, and this wasn't too far off from a band that me and Greg were actually in, which is kind of, I don't know if you've heard of Minus the Bear, which is like kind of progressive indie band, which is kind of how this got all put together, because me and Greg are used to writing that kind of music, and it flowed really well with the ballet because it's technical but not too much. It's still melodic and easy to dance
Still
to.
bob your head a lot?
Yep.
I'm thinking maybe metal ballet is the next evolution of this whole thing.
Oh, it's in the works, don't worry.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more about the finals here, because you have advanced, Greg. You're heading to Hamilton on Wednesday.
That's right. So we're moving on to the regional level of the competition. And this, like I said earlier, hasn't happened since 2000. And that's the last group from St. Mary's that's moved on from districts to regionals. So we would really love support from, everyone around here. If they could make it out to Hamilton on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock at Sir John A. Macdonald High School, that would just be amazing, because this show is so unique in how we present it that we do kind of want that rock concert feel. And the more energy we get coming from the audience, the easier it is to kind of flow that back out in the show and really bring the story alive.
Well, dude, you're going to have to bring the show back to town here then.
We're actually in the process of looking at producing it at a couple of summer festivals. There's one in Paris. There are two in Toronto that we're looking at, Theatre Passe-Muraille in downtown Toronto. And we are looking at possibly renting out some kind of space here in Woodstock and putting it on for a week or so here in Woodstock. So it's not over yet by any means.
So for more info for No Silence here, where do we go to? What website?
You could check out St. Mary's website and check out the Department of the Arts, or you could contact me directly, Greg Boris at gmail.com, and I'd be able to send, all the info out through there.
Very cool. Good luck. Break a leg.
Well, thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for coming in, guys. 8:18.
Live the dream with Heart FM.